V sets to shoot now, squared up on the 9-ball. Destination, obviously, far corner pocket. I can see the concentration in her face. And oh no, she shovels it! Hey folks, and welcome to Sattahip. That's right, that's where we are today. It's south of Pattaya, about 35-40 minutes, just a short trip. And this is a beautiful piece of land here. And we're on our way to a kind of a very exclusive beach. It's like an island beach. I'm going to show you. We'll get down there and look at it. But it's a really nice ride here. But it is a hot day. But we're having a whole day out. We're actually going to spend the night down here too, a little bit farther south. So let's just jump into it. So we made it down to the beach. We're going to Pattaya. Huh?
Pattaya. Pattaya.
And when you come, we had to stop and get this guy right here. I'll read it to you. Please check card, like to have nothing to give correct, and return the card. So you just got to keep this and then give it back. He's going to put it in their bag. We didn't have to pay any money to get in. I heard there was money to pay to get in, but we didn't have to pay. So, because it's on a military installation, or a military land, I should have said that. I forgot that little tidbit. So there's armed guards and everything, and you got to come through, and then you go down to a very beautiful beach, and that's where we're going. I've been here 2 years, and everybody said, oh, that's the best beach around. I never been. So we're going today. So I was certain we were going to have to pay at some point, and here I am pointing out to V where there's going to be another checkpoint, and this time they're going to want more than just some kind of permit that they gave us for free. They're going to want a ticket, because I saw some signs that said, get tickets here. That was about a mile ago. But the way to handle these things is not to argue, just to let them play out. And we're going down to the checkpoint without tickets, and then, because that's what V wanted to do. She insisted we didn't have to pay, that she could get in for free with just that laminated yellow piece of thing. And here are the, I guess, guards, servicemen, directing us back to buy a ticket. So we do have to pay. There's a sign, very clear, it said, buy ticket here for Sattahip Beach. And V said, no, we don't have to pay, just keep going, we don't have to pay, no. We get all the way up there and had to turn around because we didn't have tickets. So she is purchasing said tickets right now, let you know how much they were. So we made it here. Sweltering hot day. And it looks like it's low tide, but we'll take a look at the beach. They got plenty of parking here. It was 100 for me and 50 for V. 100 me, 50 V. So we rented a mat, 20 baht plus 100 baht deposit. V said we should just take it home and let him keep the deposit. I actually have a mat. It's not this nice, and I paid 120 for it, so she probably has the right idea. Anyway, you can rent chairs for 30 baht. And they have these little these little roof things. She's over there feeding the dogs. She seems to find hungry dogs no matter where we go. But the water's beautiful here. The tide's way out though. It's like a extreme low tide this afternoon. So we'll just spend a little time here, and she wants to take some pictures, and then we'll go somewhere else. It almost feels like an island. Once you pass the guard, you give them the ticket. And there's a little windy road through hill and dale. It feels like you're on an island, and then you come to this beach, which also is reminiscent of kind of like an island experience. So very white, sandy, clear water, very natural. So very nice. So So I went out exploring a little bit. Well, I like these low tide days. You can really walk out there and you can find some interesting stuff. This was a Friday, and there was a good amount of people here. All these little roof things were taken up already. I found this. If somebody knows what this is, please let me know. I find these things. Look at this. A hole in the sand, and it looks like something has dug the sand out in a tube-type fashion, and it's all swirled around. I don't know. Something did that. I don't know what. And it's hard. It's very difficult finding people around, especially on the beach, that know about this kind of stuff. I have no idea what it is. I see things like that all the time. But this is a beautiful place. I really did feel like I was at an island being on this beach. Just the way it's set up, and it's got that same vibe. And look at this thing. Here's the next thing. I guess this thing's, I don't know, about 2 inches in diameter. Very, very lightweight, but it felt like it's made out of stone or something very hard. But anyway, I don't know, some kind of starfish or something, but it was round. Anyway, you never know what you'll find out there, and I don't know anything about any of it. It's been a good time here. They got little houses you can rent, apparently. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could. There's little houses right here on the beach. I'll try to find out how much they are. I'll show you a picture of them. They're tiny little houses, like a motel room type house. Got monkeys rooting through the garbage. But anyway, there's something else down here. V feels kind of cheated because I came down here a couple times on my own or with other friends and went to this place to eat, and she never got to go. So she wants to go, so I'll take her. I guess she's right. It's kind of a neat place. We've been there before, but she's never been. So she feels left out. So when I got my 100 baht deposit back for the mat, we asked how much those little houses are, huts to rent, and they said about 1,000 baht. I think there are some that are a little bigger that are more than that even. But they said you have to be Thai to rent those. This is military land. There's special rules, and foreigners are not allowed to spend the night over here or rent the houses. Apparently, at least that's what we were told. So she's never come to the biker cafe before, so I bring her. We'll get something to eat, and then we're going to a hotel right on the beach. Should be nice. Have a little evening down there, and then tomorrow morning, well, I'm not going to tell you yet, but it involves something different for V. She only knows part of it. Security guard just showed me the front entrance. I'm glad he did that. I wasn't sure where it was. Anyway, we're here at the hotel. We just arrived. They got such a good breeze in here. The breeze feels so good. Just comes right in from the ocean. Royal Pala Cliff. Royal Pala Cliff Hotel. So we'll get checked in. I guess before we go up to the room, we'll just go out here and have a quick look-see. V's already disappeared. Wow. So if you remember from the last episode, this is the hotel we booked where V called and they told her 1,400 for the basic room. and I could book the basic room for $12.71, I think it was. But I didn't get the basic room. But the basic room was 43 square meters. This one's 53 square meters, huge room. It's almost the exact same size as my condo, but it's just all open. And 2 beds, I don't know why there's 2 beds, but they call this the paradise room. You got a great view of the sea, the pool, big room. And I got this, I booked this, an upgraded room for $1,400, where V was just going to get the basic room for $1,400. I could have got the basic room for $12.70. I just a little bit more, and we got a bigger room. Why not? So there you go, beautiful place. We're going to go down to the pool and the beach and play around, and then this evening we're going out. We need some refreshing swim time. It's been a hot day. It's been very, very hot today, and we didn't go far, but the construction, the road construction, was just incessant. I don't think there's 1 mile of roadway between Jomtien and Ban Chung, where we are, basically, Pala Beach, that's not under construction. I don't think there's 1 continuous mile that doesn't have construction. So that means narrow lanes, sometimes bikes can't get by. It's a whole thing. So not the best ride right now, heading south out of Pattaya on 3. Although there's other ways to get here. But we had a lot of stops along the way. So anyway, we're here now and we'll see what's doing. So we went scouting around the property later that day, and it looks like they were holding some kind of after school, kind of like on the job training type thing for students to learn the hospitality industry. I thought that was interesting. And they also have some other buildings. Those are the buildings we're in, but they have buildings right on the beach, just right here on the beach. But those buildings, for whatever reason, are closed. I guess they don't have enough business to sustain all the buildings. But I think those buildings being right on the beach might have been a little nicer. And they had an extra or second pool down here. And the pool looked like it was open. So this was a nice area down here. And the beach was nice. So we just kind of strolled around the property. And they call it Cliffs for a reason. It's a steep walk down the hill. I'll tell you that. It does sit on a cliff. Fishing boats out here. The beach looks kind of small because I think the tide's in now. Earlier when we were down at Pattaya, the tide was out. It's come back in, obviously. It's after 6 o'clock. We're getting ready to go out for the evening. We're gonna go up to my buddy's restaurant here. It's like a restaurant, bar. I think they have like some kind of version of karaoke or something. But anyway, we'll have a little bite to eat up there and see my buddy, and then I'll talk to him about what we're going to do tomorrow with V. Here with Thomas. We're at Open Mic Pala, and he's got this whole lounge karaoke thing going on at night, and that's fine. Pool table, I'll show you. But in the mornings, the word's out. He does breakfast. I've heard that people came here. He does a proper breakfast. So tomorrow we're coming here for breakfast. You're going to do up a good breakfast?
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to having V back there helping us, because I understand she's got a little experience at this phenomenon.
Well, that's what we were talking about. So tomorrow we're going to come here for breakfast, and I'm going to be a regular customer. I'm going to enjoy my meal. But V's going to be back in the kitchen working. She doesn't know it yet, but that's what she's going to be doing here. So I'm hoping that through a little bit of Thomas's tutelage and his staff, she's already been to school if you watch that video, but kind of doing it for realsies and seeing it done. If nothing else, maybe it'll be good for her. So we'll come back tomorrow and we'll see how that pans out. No pun intended.
Put her feet to the fire. Put her right on the flat top grill. Got omelets and hash browns and all that going on. Hey V, Where's the food?
So we'll see. So yeah, that'll be next time. Ve'll be back in the kitchen slinging hash, and I'll be out in the front room eating it up. But she was very happy when I told her that that's why we were coming down here, so she can continue her breakfast cooking education down here in kind of the real world, not a classroom environment. She's had about her fill of that, so I think it'll be good for her. So we will go into that next time. I hope you enjoyed the episode here today, but I'm going to go ahead and leave this one off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.